Welcome back to another video, guys. Today I'm here with my dad. We just got some Wendy's. Right now we're headed to the warehouse and I'm just gonna do some POV driving. This is a 2015 BMW 435i M Sport. Dad, is there anything that you have to say about this car?
It's a Grand Coupe.
Okay.
F36.
How long have you owned this car for?
I've had this since 2017.
So yeah, we just crossed 100,000 miles, 100,314. So not too many miles on it, but good amount.
But I do love the F36 Grand Coupe styling with the hatchback. Lets me carry a lot of stuff. It's a good balance of form and function.
Correct, yeah. So this car is equipped with the N55 engine and produces 300 horsepower, which I think is not true. I think it's like 320, because when you go to the sport displays, it goes up to 320, same with the pound-feet of torque. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
What's the
N55 engine's married to the German ZF 8-speed transmission.
Correct.
Perfectly balanced.
What's your least favorite thing about this car?
Not much. I actually love this car. I think this is close to the perfect car for me.
Okay. Is there
one thing I do wish is, like, comment on BMWs, is the rubber on the handhold starts to get soft with age, and you can see on the passenger side that it's starting to come over onto the aluminum trim, but I got a piece to replace it. I just have to do that.
Do you see yourself getting a new car here in the future soon?
I hope so. After I get the M440i, kind of wait and see what happens with used car prices. I like to buy cars right off a lease. I think it's the best value at that time, especially BMW. BMWs, if Joey hasn't told you guys, BMWs change their styling very slowly. So even though this is a 10-year-old car, I mean, I don't think it looks much older than 3 or 4 years old, but that helps BMWs retain their value because they don't look so outdated so quickly like a lot of other manufacturers do.
So do you think that when people are buying a car, do you think they should look for a used BMW or a new BMW?
I personally think a used one with low miles is a great value.
If you
a lot of people are scared about BMWs because of the maintenance, but it's really not that hard. Plenty of YouTube videos to show you how to do stuff. You can figure how to change the oil and change the brakes. Save yourself a ton of money.
If you were buying a used BMW with some miles, what do you think is the top miles you should buy it with?
Depends on the engine, but I think
so. For an N55 like this, what would you say would be a good?
Well, the N55 doesn't really have too many problems that I'm aware of, unlike some of the other engines which have timing chain issues and stuff. I mean, I don't have those issues to worry about, but almost all BMWs start to have a valve cover gasket leak, which has a slow oil leak, and you can smell the oil sometimes in this car. But that starts to happen around between 80 and 100,000 miles. I need to change this one, which I'll do in the spring when it gets a little warmer.
Is this car stock for you, or have you done anything?
It's all completely stock. Actually,
and how come you haven't done anything?
I did put the Combox media
yeah, so we have some
in there, which allows me to have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which I really do like.
Do you ever see yourself doing like a downpipe and a tune to this car?
Probably not on this car.
Make it a little bit louder. It's pretty loud.
Yeah, it's pretty loud. I mean, I would like to do some tuning, but this car has limited tuning capabilities because it's a single turbo.
You think it's too fast for a 16-year-old to drive?
It's quite a bit of car for a 16-year-old.
So do you think that people should resort to the B58 engine, or should they stick with the N55 if they're looking into it?
Because the B58 is just an incredibly good engine.
That's what they have in the
Supra. I do love the straight 6 BMWs with turbo. And even your car, Joey, with the straight 6, that's a really good engine.
Yeah, so
but you love driving this car,
it's pretty loud. Yeah, best car I've ever driven. Which turn is it?
After the bowling sign.
Right here.
The second one.
But yeah, I guess we're gonna head into the warehouse here, and then I will see you guys once we come out. See ya. There guys, so here's the car. This is a 2015 BMW 435i M Sport. 100,000 miles, 320 horsepower, and I will see you guys on the road. Peace. Welcome back, guys. We just came out of the lab, headed back to the gym. We're gonna play some pickleball, some basketball. I'm probably gonna beat him and everything, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, we're gonna do some less talking on the way back. Just listen to the engine noise a little bit, and yeah, we'll just see where the...
What's in this car lot, Joe? Why don't we go to a car lot?
Why don't we go to the BMW store? We should go to the BMW store, record a video.
That would be fun.
I remember
BMWs
one
in
time
this lot?
we were at the BMW store.
You can go.
I was able to sit in an i8.
Is this me right here?
What?
Infiniti, Mercedes, pickup trucks.
But yeah, my dream car used to be a BMW i8 until the M8 came out. So Dad, if you could have one car right now, what would it be?
M8 Comp.
M8 Comp. You'd rather have an M8 Comp than an M4 Comp?
I think so. What do you think?
M4 Comp for you. It's more portable.
The bad thing is they don't come in Grand Coupe versions.
Yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think about the Grand Coupe. Let me know if you guys think it's worth it.
How would they know?
Because they do their research.
Well, Grand Coupe is amazing.
Yeah, so he glazes the Grand Coupe, but we'll let that slide, I guess.
It looks like a coupe, but it has a hatchback.
This is actually the exact spot that you got pulled over.
It is. Where'd you get pulled over at?
Okay, we don't have to go that far. It was actually right where I took the ACT.
How'd you do on that?
ACT went decent. Math was tough, but English, reading, and science I think I did pretty well on. And English I think I did really well. So.
Did you tell your viewers how?
I did,
what
yeah.
your dream job is?
No, I did not. I thought you were gonna say about what I get if I get a good score. No, yeah. So my dream job is like a test engineer at BMW, like just as a co-op, and then work my way up in the leadership management roles there. I think that would be pretty cool. But I was thinking, you know, if I can get this, if I can get this YouTube channel to like 1 million by the time I start working, I could.
You won't need to work.
Well, I could work at BMW and I could be like the social media promoter there.
Yeah.
And record videos for them to showcase their new cars. That'd be pretty cool. Should we do an acceleration test?
You know, so one of the reasons I really like BMW is, first off, they are a company that is not owned by another larger company.
It's
like
not it's not a conglomerate.
Yeah, it's not a big conglomerate like most of the other auto manufacturers. The way, kind of like Audi is owned by Volkswagen. Nothing against those brands at all, because I've had an Audi and I like Volkswagens a lot. But
doesn't BMW own a Mini Cooper?
What?
Doesn't BMW own Mini?
Yeah, it's one of their brands they bought. But what I was gonna say was that I feel like when you're a singular company, you know, having come from the corporate world, that the company's primary motivation at BMW is to make awesome cars. It's not necessarily to make the stock market happy or the shareholders, you know, which is primary importance in a lot of other companies, I think. But it's really to make the best car possible. So there's a lot of engineering that goes into these cars, and having worked on these cars and looked at the designs and being an engineer myself, that I have an immense appreciation for the amount of engineering that goes into these cars. And every car has a lot of engineering, but I just feel that BMW puts a little bit more than most. I feel like you get a really good value on what this car can do for the money.
I'm gonna turn on this one. I agree. Good call.
I mean, one of the things, I don't know if you showed on your videos, is something simple like the door hinges.
What? No, I've not talked about the door hinges.
Every car I've ever worked on or looked at, the door hinges are made of stamped metal, like sheet metal that's bent into a U that's then bolted to the thing. And that, again, is good for cheap, mass-produced hinges. But BMW hinges are machined out of solid steel. And like Joey's 200,000 mile X3, this 100,000 mile, the door still closes like it's brand new. There's absolutely no drooping or sloppiness in the doors. That's just indicative of the decisions that BMW makes to just make a high quality, solid car that, if kept up with, can last a very long time.
I did not realize that.
Yeah, just take a look at the door hinges sometime. Take a look at Ryan's door hinges and take a look at every BMW.
But yeah, guys, we're here, so that's gonna end the video for today. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.